People always ask, where did we get the name Blue Water Climate Control? When a Navy ship casts off lines, exits the harbor, and loses sight of land, that's blue water sailing. It takes a team of people to do that. Tireless work, focus, and attention to detail. So much of starting a business is just like that. After it's done, you get filled with deep satisfaction for accomplishing something. And it's quickly followed by, now the real work begins. We're Blue Water Climate Control.
Yo, what's up, people? Welcome to episode 53 of the Collective Unfiltered. I am your host, Jay Boogie, aka Jaimel Johnson. We have my co-host, Alexis Hornbuckle, aka Buck. Say what's up to the people.
Yeah, what's goody, people? I'm excited about who's in the room, though.
Hey, let's go. And if y'all don't know who that man is, right there in the bottom of your screen, that's our guy, Ron Slay. From the Boom Boom Room. What's up, Ron?
Yeah, what it do? What's good, Jake? What's up, Lex? What's
up, baby? I'm good. I'm so over here. Look, hey, throw him up.
Hey, man, something wrong with you, man.
Well, we've known that, bro.
Yes,
absolutely. That's a given.
But, go ahead, Boog. I'll start talking shit in a second. You go ahead.
Nah, that's all good.
Finish this.
I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Terry Holder at Orange Mountain Designs, Just Pass It Tutoring, Alexis Hornbuckle Basketball, the Gold Standard Fitness and Sports Performance. I almost messed up my whole brand. And also a quick shout out to Hound Dogs of Knoxville and Tennessee Tap House. All right, y'all. What's up? We back in the build on this good Monday.
Hola, mi gente. That's what to put on.
Okay.
Oh, let's run into more Spanish. All right. Let's go, Duolingo.
First off, I knew all three of them words for years.
Let's go, Duolingo. Let's go.
What is my gente? Mi gente. My people.
Mi gente, my people. She said, hi, my people. Yes, that went to all four of us. Well, they only see three of us because Carter's in the background, but it went out to all four of us.
That was heavy. What's happening?
Yeah, hey, listen, Ron, you just came in with the Oak Hill shirt on, like just in case you don't know who this man is, because y'all been watching the show.
Hey man, I'm just out here heavy repping, man. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I need the Collective Unfiltered shirt. I ain't even got that yet.
Hey, we owe them. I did.
I feel like we owe a lot of people shirts, Lex. We gotta get on that. We slipping.
I will order the decals and then get this. I think it's easier for me to just order the decals, get the sizes, and then have them printed and just send them off. I think that's gonna be the quickest way to do that. Because that's
if she does all that in order to run. That will make it
right. Exactly. Hey, and guess what? We cutting the middleman out. We got the printing machine in the garage now. So
I'm gonna get the decals. I'm gonna have to make a trip up to the Ville.
We live and direct, quick turnaround. You know what I mean?
And then and I make them daggone shirts myself. All right, yeah, that's
there you go.
And plus, I get to hang out with Big Bro. I'm doing it.
Get some good meals, you know what I mean? Everything.
Hey, y'all, just so y'all know, I'm gonna let Ron do his own little spiel, but Ron was gracious enough to hop on right after. You see, he's still in the studio. My man's he has his show on the radio. Y'all know, y'all heard about it, the Boom Boom Room, right? Yep. If not, y'all definitely need to check it out. I'm gonna let him give you a little more information. But Ron, just appreciate you, man. You just finished. You hopped on. You came to show us love, so you know we got to have a good time.
Hey, most definitely, man. So I just signed on with 104.5 The Zone down in Nashville probably about 3 weeks ago. So I'm with 3HL now from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Y'all can tune in on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, all the little YouTube, everything. And then I still got the Boom Boom Room on Sunday. So y'all tune in. I got a special guest this week. Sunday, I ain't released it yet, but since we on the Collective Unfiltered, I might as well go
We getting the first drop. Who's the guest? Let's go.
Exclusive. So I got, man, a guy that's hard to get a hold of. Really don't do interviews. A Nashville GOAT, one-time national champion, but played his sophomore year too in the national championship game. They lost. Naismith Player of the Year. Was the truth at Oak Hill from Nashville, Ron Mercer. So a lot of people don't get a chance to rap with Ron Mercer. So I got Mercer to open up, my OG, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a good interview, man. It's going to be a really
That's
good
what's
interview.
up.
Tap in Sunday at 5, depending on what time the Lakers play. I got to catch LeBron and them too. So
facts. Got that play-in game. Let's go.
Depending on what's going on, you know what I mean? But,
Let's go.
Hey Ron, tell them where they can find the updates on that exact time when you're going to do that boom boom room, because Ron Mercer is a GOAT.
Without a doubt. So you can follow me on the Boom Boom Room. What is it on Instagram? The Boom Boom Room, I think 35. Let me go. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. You know what I mean? Y'all hold on.
Hey Carter, can we get these in the chat too, so people can look at it and know where to follow him at?
So it's the Boom Boom Room 35. Then you can also go to Ron Slate 35. That's where I do the live interview on Facebook. You can watch it live, comment, do whatever. And after that, if you miss it, you go to Ron Slate on YouTube, and you can catch all the past interviews that I've done with the Boom Boom Room. And this will be up shortly after I finish up the live interview with Mercer on Facebook Live. But to stay abreast of what's going on, you can go on the Boom Boom Room 35 on the Instagram page. Dang, I ain't even got nothing to sip but a little water. So I'm hit a little water. You just heard me with that, J Boo. You heard me.
You know it. Got a little wine. You know it's Monday night. We gotta come with the wine.
Yeah. So y'all check that out, man. It's some great interviews on there, but stay tuned. It's all popping. That's how you can stay abreast of what's going on.
Good deal. Hey, y'all make sure y'all check out the Boom Boom Room. And what's the name of your show? Monday through Friday, 3 to 6.
3HL. It's on 104.5 The Zone. You can get it on the iHeart radio stations. You can watch it live on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. But it is an iHeart radio, a cumulative station. So they let me in with the big dogs, so I'm trying to start with the big dogs. Yeah, I mean, but the sister station is 99.1 in Knoxville, so that's their sister station. The show that I usually was on Tuesdays. But 3HL is it, man. Y'all can tune in. It's the flagship station for the Titans and the Vols. So, hey,
that's awesome. And if y'all happen to forget the radio station, just do what I did. Just download 104.5 The Zone app, and you ain't gonna miss a show. You won't miss a thing. It's pure entertainment. Whether you listen to big bro Ron Slay or you hop on and listen to his little bro Ramon Foster.
They on in the morning, so exactly.
They on early in the mornings. But I caught them a few mornings, and they gonna give you good content. They gonna give you stats, but they will give you pure entertainment. I guarantee
that's what it's about. That's what
it's absolutely pure entertainment.
Yeah. So it's from 6. Their show is from 6 to 10. So you catch them early morning, 6 Central to 10 Central. So catch them
and right before you get happy hour, going to into Ron 3 to 6, which for us is 4 to 7. Because I know some people just a little bit like me and a little slow. So Ron's in Nashville. That's Central time. So his 3 to 6 is our 4 to 7 people. So don't tell me, y'all told me to tune in 3 to 6. I ain't. Yeah, all right. We ain't doing that. We not doing all that. Knoxville's on Eastern time. Nashville is on Central.
Atlanta is on Eastern time.
Right. So where I'm at in Knox Vegas, we 4 to 7. Okay. Where Ron is 3 to 6. I'm not saying it no more to the end of the show. All right. I hope y'all
take that.
And I hope y'all was listening. All right, Ron. So let's talk a little bit about. Me and you had a nice little reunion. Well, me, you, and Moan had a nice little reunion.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago when the orange and white game was there and opening. Yeah. So that was a great question, Book. What happened? Let the people know kind of like what happened and that experience of being in that media booth and being able to do your show, but just hanging out, reconnecting, and Knoxville's changed, man. So talk a little bit about coming back. Being able to go mobile, because that sprinter was tough, boy.
He's rolling.
Sprinter is tough, and then popping up at the orange and white game on some VIP shit.
Right.
And then like just how was it? We're all entering our post careers as athletes and moving into sharing our gifts, on the radio or on podcast or whatnot. So Give the people a little bit about that.
Man, it was, first of all, it was exciting to be back. You know what I mean? That was really, really heavy. And then to be able to, when we hit J Boog up, you know what I mean? She couldn't make it, but we hit up while we was on the sprinter eating a little.
I know, man. It hurt. It hurt.
You know, but hey, man, it was super dope, man. Being able to walk the facilities and see everything they got going on. Like Lex said, man, it'll totally change. Like, and change for the better. You know what I mean? As far as upgrading everything around it, man, they are definitely keeping up with the times. This was the campus you walk onto and you look around and be like, dang, that's an old building now. Everything is up to par, man. Like I know I was looking around like I wanted to see some of the old buildings, but they gone. You know what I mean? Right. Everything updated. You know what I mean? So we get off the bus and get a chance to go in Pratt Pavilion, watch a couple of guys play pickup. We got a chance to run into Admiral Schofield, Lamonte Turner, couple of the guys, and one of the new guys, Huntley Hatfield, got to see him play a little bit, which was cool, you know. And then being back on them stomping grounds, you know what I mean, Lex tried to rub it in, you know, they got more banners and all this over there. We wasn't even trying to hear all that right then, you know what I mean? She trying to rain on the parade and everything. But outside of that, you know, once we got past all that, the Lady Vol props, you know, it's always love. But we leave there and then go to the stadium. And I think it was a surreal moment to be like, man, we come in as athletes, but then we taking the route to the media side, and it's a different feeling, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, I ain't even never seen it from this side, you know. It's like you looking at it through a whole different lens, you know. So then they set us up in our room, you know, we watching it from a bird's eye view, from the media view, and we hooked up, we calling the game, doing the interviews, and it was just wild, man. I don't really know how to explain it. It was exciting to be looking at it from that point of view, talking about the game, talking about the players, and being that you were on that other side, being able to be down there on the field and look up and be like, man, I wonder what they're doing up there. And then now all of a sudden you up there doing what you wondering what the people was doing that you was looking at. So, you know, to see all the people in the highest ran, all the media, whole lot of media up there. And it was cool. It was cool. After that, we got to go up into the suite, the player suite, where some of the guys, Al Wilson was being honored. So it was good to run back into guys like him, Al Wilson. Some of the coaches were around. Got a chance to rap and talk with Coach Barnes for a while. He gave me a little insight on the season. Y'all have to stay tuned to that. You know what I mean? In the fall, I hit y'all with a little bit of that. Yeah, but that was cool, man. And then to see the guys like Trey Smith getting ready for the draft. You know what I mean? See him conversate with a vet like Ramon or Al Wilson, who's been inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame. Like that's things, man. You get the opportunity to go to school with these people, man, and think back like, damn, I remember we was walking Gibbs Hall together. You know what I mean? That is inducted to the Hall of Fame, and shout out to Catch, man. She's in the Naismith Hall of Fame. Like that's crazy to know, like. You was you rubbing elbows with them, and you know you seen the grind that they put in. You know what I mean, and to excel to that level, dog. Like one thing I know for sure, like I'm getting chills talking about it. That's crazy. One thing you know about it, like they take everybody with them. Like, these are not no selfish people or anything when it comes to Tamika, when it comes to Al Wilson and Shamika Holtzclaw, who should be in there too, knocking on the door. But that's a whole nother conversation. But you know what I mean? These are people that are very unselfish, man, that shared the wealth with everybody around them, you know what I mean, and made everybody feel a part. And that was the biggest thing I took from that weekend. You know what I mean? The family atmosphere. You know what I mean? Me and Alexis sitting down automatically when we link. It's big hugs. It's you know what I mean? We indoors and then the drinks is going down. You know what I mean? There's stories galore that, you know what I mean, that y'all had to pay for us to go on and tell you
big
about. But no,
man, I missed that. It's okay. I'm in the building next year though. I'm in the building next year, period. Like, it's not even up for discussion. I'm in the building.
I'm telling you. And the funny thing is, man, is at times, man, you look at it like we got a plan to go all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we old. We old.
It's 12 o'clock, man. We look
that recovery hit different. That recovery hit different.
But hey, it's still love, man. It was a real heavy weekend, man. From the coaches to the media showing us love, and that was another thing. Like you never got to really talk to media outside of them recording, you know what I mean, in front of you. So you really got to get a personal one-on-one feel about how they felt about you. You know what I mean? They thanking you for always taking out the time to speak. And now being on this side, doing podcasts or whatever, we see how hard and difficult it is to get a hold of an athlete to try to sit them down and talk, man.
Right.
That's why, like, if one of y'all call me, I'm like, man, hell yeah, I'm doing it. This ain't gonna make that. Because, hey, man, it's vicious out here, man. But, you know, that was good to see too, man. That's hopefully a little rundown of the weekend. It was a lot more, but that's in a nutshell.
I think that was a great rundown for what it can do. And Ron ain't lying. Y'all gonna have to pay for them stars. And I don't even know if y'all really willing to hit that price point.
Yeah, they definitely ain't. They definitely ain't.
Yeah, this ain't a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these stores can be detrimental to us.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. It's gonna be one of those situations. We get them in the room. We gotta take your phones and everything.
Hey, you signing non-disclosure agreements. And
hell yeah.
Everything.
You gotta believe it.
Everything. On a real serious note, Ron, you spoke about like just the difference of walking into that media room. I think all of us that were there were like, oh my God, this is crazy. How big it is.
Right.
The amount of work that goes into everybody who's a part of that media suite, having all the stats, having all the access, having the rosters, having the internet, having this, having that. And it's just like, you don't think about that. You think they come, they watch the game, and based on whatever stats, the final game stats are, that's how they write or report.
Yep.
Every play, being critiqued.
Yep.
Every possession is being, or you're having counter opinions up there with other people, unless you're in your own box. But even still, you step out, and so that could easily sway your story one way or another. So I have so much respect for people in the media now. Like, I love Maria. Maria, I know you listen.
She's in the building. She's in the building. What's up, Maria?
Word. And Rachel, I see you, Doris, Jessica. Appreciate everybody, all our regulars tuning in. But I love Maria, but I just always thought like Maria just has a good eye for things. Good. She knows, like, her knowledge is through the roof, and her personality, her character, her integrity, who she is. She's just a great person. But really, you have to be a good person to be good and respected in media. Yes. Like, if you're going to write BS and lies about athletes or try to do it for the likes, or back in the day, do it for the gram, whatever, you're not going to last long. So my shout out to any and all, whether you're a writer, a reporter, whether you vlog, podcast, blog, I don't care, man. Mad respect to y'all, because me and Boog and Slay, from start to finish, we know. And we know, and we ain't even on that high side of the media.
Ain't even close to that level.
Right.
No, for real.
We can still comfortably go to the grocery store.
Exactly.
You know, every now and then, oh my God, hey, how you doing? You know, but I can walk in, get my milk and eggs, a little wine, and walk back out.
Right. So anyway, mad respect. Hey, Boog, we know you're gonna come in next year, but we need to have another type of reunion, because you know me and Ron gonna reunite at some point in time this season during basketball. Because
you already know, not too easy.
Without question, it's got to be done. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real. It was too welcoming. You know what I mean? And I think we did a good job conducting ourselves too. You know what I mean? Like we wasn't up there wilding or anything like this. You know what I mean? We were real professional about it. You know what I mean? But they show love.
Growth.
Growth. There you go. And the relationships that were made then are still intact now with Tom, Billy Martin over the football side. I hate Tom last night because I almost get it wrong. Tom Sakowiak, I think. But the relationships are still there, which is good, man.
Yeah, those are needed. I encourage, because I know we have some parents of current athletes that watch our shows. I encourage you, if your kids aren't already doing this, tell them to really embrace the present and build those relationships. You don't have to be BFFs to, a sports writer or reporter or news cameraman or even who handles your media at Tennessee, but it's great to at least have an established, respected relationship, because you will be reaching back out to them.
Yes, you will.
Whether it's for video content, pictures, help getting other people, involved in whatever project you're doing. this is important. I know we love to have a good time, and that we always gonna do, but we also know how to be about our business. So I just want to drop that little nugget to any of the parents of current athletes.
That's facts. That's fact. And athletes, y'all take it upon yourself. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
build relationships, because it's nothing like you being there first person. You know what I mean? Like talking with Bob Kesslin, who's the voice of the Vols, like picking his brain for things like that. You know, the writers, Chris Lowe. Like you never know, man. Like you start these podcasts and you ain't got nobody's number or something. You can pick it up, hit one of the reporters. They can get it. You know what I mean? So that being able to pass that information along is big time, man. People like Lex said, man, you want them videos. I still stay in touch with all of them. Link Hudson over VFL Films. I'm locked in with them. Like I need everybody. I hit them up, you know, just periodically throughout the year. You know what I mean? Maybe once or twice, just checking on you, you know. But that goes a long way, man, because everybody got busy lives. But to show that you're thinking about a person, it pays dividends when you walk back up on their campus. Man.
Absolutely. And it keeps you authentic, you know.
Right.
Everyone loves someone that's genuine and authentic. You're not just doing things just cause, but it's just that authenticity. We got some action over here on Facebook. Maria, what's up? Rachel, how you doing? Doris, what's up? West Virginia. Got a couple questions. Jessica said, "What do you all miss most about being on campus?" Let's start with the guest of honor, Ron. What do you miss most about being on campus?
Oh, what do I miss most?
My girlfriend. Yeah.
Huh? What'd you say, Lex?
I was texting. She like, who the fuck are you texting?
What I miss most, I think the camaraderie, man. Like I always go back to it, like the relationships, being able to go and support each sport. Whether it be soccer, whether it be tennis, volleyball, basketball, baseball, whatever it is, just being able to get up and go support and show that love, and then it being reciprocated by them doing the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Like that was the biggest thing. I was on Twitter a couple of days ago talking about getting into it with a Florida player at a football game, and Eric Westmoreland was like, "Man, I remember that." You know what I mean? And we did the same thing for y'all when we turned around and played Florida, and that was right. So, you know what I mean? It was always there. I didn't get into soccer till my latter years, probably my junior and senior year. But I did get into it, and I did go support. You know what I mean? I remember when Mia Hamm was coming down there, practicing with the Lady Vols. You know what I mean? At the soccer field. Like I was with all that. You know what I mean? That's why when I say it's through and through, I bleed it through and through. You know what I mean? So. It was that's what I miss, the camaraderie and probably the access to everything, like being able to go to the gym and use, even though it's nowhere near what the stuff they got going on that they get the access to, but you know what I mean, that was still cool to be able to go hang in the locker room, you know what I mean, go in the training room anytime you wanted to, all of that, and have free access to food anytime you wanted to without paying.
Right.
Like that was right on point. Them meals come in handy, you know what I mean? So
big fan.
That's my
especially in the summer.
Oh my gosh, what?
And it was nothing but athletes on campus.
Crazy. Hey, crazy. I'm talking about the canned Gatorades. We used to love them. Like just to be able to go get the canned Gatorades and run around with them, you know what I mean? So yeah, all the access, man, and the camaraderie of everybody being so much of a family. That's what I was.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, Bug, because you know we came on here to clown a little bit. So tell the people what's one story, reflection, memory, whatever's you want to call it, that you remember from when Ron used to come back, and it'd be me, you, Ron. I mean, it'd be some other folks. Just talk about when we was all three in the building. What's one story or a portion of a story you think you could share?
Give me a year.
Yeah, girl, any year. Y'all know, every year it got better.
I'm about to be like TIP and lean ahead on that one. I know this.
You gotta give me a year, Lex.
All right, let's do 07. Let's do 07. And listen, I say you got to include the summer of 06 and then 07 and that summer. So you really got a full almost year and a half to play with right
Summer 06 to summer 07.
Yep.
Man. Well, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Summer 07, me and Lex went stupid in the gym.
Yeah, we did.
That was my craziest year on the field, fall of 07. I went crazy with it. Obviously, national championship number 7 in 07. Was obviously prior to that. Was in the spring, and then rolling in the summer. We just, they coming off that high of that number 7. I'm in the gym like crazy. I'm healthy, back to 98%, so we got it in. But when I tell y'all we worked our ass off, but we played hard. Man, like there's so much. Like the summer of 07 was, y'all, like Lex, I don't even know that I can really dive into that because that
I don't want you to dive in. I said a portion of a story or a story when all three of us was just having a good time. That's shareable. That is shareable.
Hey man, I remember. Let me say, I remember. It was on plenty of occasions that, I forgot the name of the darn club. I think it's a Chipotle or something.
The Cube. The Cube. That was gonna be one of them.
The Cube was why I remember going to that thing, man. I left my card on file probably for about 2 weeks, man. I remember my financial advisor hit me up and said, "Hey, man, what is the Cube?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Dude, you got a $4,500 bill at the Cube." I was like, "What?" I said, "When was?" I said, "Damn, that's the club." And I used to tell him, like, "Hey, man, anybody that's with me, y'all know who it is. You know what I mean? They can get an okay to get drinks and shit." Hey, boy. Woo. Hey, but my financial advisor was hot at me.
The Cube. Hey, the Cube was the spot. What was little dude?
God.
What was it? Phil? Was that his name? Phil?
I think his name was Phil. He was cool.
Yeah, Phil looked about 5 feet tall. Phil, boy, he used to make sure we was straight. Line? What line? Hey, come on.
Man, we in the back, we in the front.
Right.
What was I'm gonna address two things right here. The line that we never waited in, but the fact that there was current football players that came in trying to be strong, boy, trying to be strong, Slay. Talking about it's us and we got them too, and they like, oh no, who you call? You got a table? Like walking up, hey, yeah. Now you want them to go to the back? All right, bet.
Backside door, baby.
They was like, wait, hold up. We was in there, man. That was the blast.
Hey, I'd be willing to bet my bottom dollar on this, Slay. That $4,500 tab at the Cube was the night that I walked behind the bar and picked up a bottle myself. It was
probably so.
I remember,
and I'd be willing to bet another check that night started at the pool in the sand volleyball court with another type of bottle. But I digress.
Hey, our day parties used to be off the chain, though. Off the chain. I asked, just so you know, Boog, I'm waiting on these dates. I asked Moan and Slay when the next cookout. That's all I need to know. When the next cookout?
It's
gotta be soon. Me and Moan keep on talking about putting something together. We got to do something up there, man. Like as soon as football season hit, it's going down.
Just give me the dates, boy.
Yeah. Hey, those cookouts. First off, those cookouts were a way for everybody to connect. It wasn't just athletes that was at that. It wasn't just athletes. It was if you down, if you like to hang out, you like to eat good food, you want to bring in a little something, you more than welcome.
Yeah. And that's what made it cold. Like we would to ourselves at the same time, but it was wide open. If you want to come join, shoot.
Yeah.
What's up?
That sounds a little bit like our little townhouse we had. Our cookouts. We did a little something. All you had to do was bring a bottle, but the bottle couldn't leave. The bottle had to stay. That was your entry fee.
That was your answer.
But hey, we used to be on the grill. We used to have some plates.
Oh yeah. So when you had to go back and get that bread, Slim, and go play back your season overseas, like we was handling the parties, we was handling the cookout.
Oh yeah,
that's real. That's real. I love it.
I don't know if you remember whenever you come in the summer or 07 summer, but we had a bookshelf full of bottles.
Yep.
That was not from 06 summer. That was only from 07 parties.
That's crazy.
And you remember that bookshelf, bro?
That's crazy.
That was one school year, and it was one full school year.
Hey, that's wow.
It was crazy.
God,
we had it down.
Tell me a little bit about the bookshelf. This is when Boog used to drink a lot of vodka, so she used to
I'm a
like her rock bottles.
But so this is when Lex. Well, how about this? This is when Lex used to like to really drink dark, and she used to drink dark people's names, Jack, Jim. You know, it really Paul.
Don't forget Big Jerk. Don't forget my
that E&J boy. Ugh. But so the bookshelf. So I was in my Grey Goose days. I couldn't drink that if you paid me now. So literally the bookshelf was like Grey Goose, and then halfway down you hit all your Jacks and your E&Js, and at the top we had 3-4 bottles of Moet from the national championship turn up.
Bottles with Slays in there too.
We had the Moet at the top. You would have thought we was doing this shit. We was like, we love that fucking bookshelf. We used to, at one point I think we put some water in it and dropped like some highlighters in it, so they like at night shit light up. We was like, this shit go hard. Ain't nobody else got this. Now we look back on it, we like, God damn, we used to drink that shit. You can pay us to drink that now.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. There was some fun times right there in the summer, boy. Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Man, fun times. And I'm going to tell you, Book said that 07 summer was the hardest, the most work. I won't say the hardest, but the most work that probably both of us put in, because the summer 06, I was really still recovering from a broken wrist. Like my wrist was still broken in the summer 06. I was trying to get that back. 07 obviously had a good season in that. But also every time Slay came back in town, I'm on his neck when you playing pickup. When you go to the gym.
Hey, you trying to go to the gym? Man,
exactly. Hey, Slay, tell him a little bit about that bond from VFL and current Lady Vol, but the work ethic and the family atmosphere, that it don't matter the year, the gender, it was about the work.
Yeah, it's a push. It's a push from every which way, and that's why I think both teams were thriving. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it be weight room, whether it be walking through the gym, seeing somebody playing pickup, like you knew you didn't want to get left behind. You know what I mean? And that started from when I got there. I was seeing Summitt, Tamika, all them in there working out in the gym. I'm like, damn, they ain't here getting it in. Like we down here hooping, but it's after they sessions, they still, doing some little work. I'm like, okay, well, I see we're gonna have to start going over to Stokely at night. We start going over there shooting and stuff, and you got all the greats coming back, like Nikki McCray coming back, Meek coming back, all them coming back hooping. So it was a standard that was set. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And it just trickled down. You know what I mean? And that be from football to soccer to volleyball, whatever it was. Everybody pushed each other, you know what I mean? And I remember us hooping in the summer, and shoot, Lady Vols subs come walk through one or two of them, you know what I mean, and pick up session going on, and they talking about we got next, so you know what I mean? It's like, and it ain't no, oh no, man, we ain't fucking with y'all. It's all right, that's what's up. Well, shit, come on out here.
Yeah. I used to love watching that. I used to love just sitting on the side, just clowning, like watching y'all get it in. Like
live, man. And that
it was live. Be 10 o'clock at night, and we just in there clowning.
The whole thing is like what time we finishing up, because this right here, whatever we got going right here on the court, this is gonna spill over until we gonna kick it together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Everybody going to change. We're going to what time we meeting up? 12. Yeah. We're gonna be there. You know what I mean? And that's what I think, man. Looking at it today, that's what these teams missed. You know what I mean? Especially this past year with that pandemic and stuff, not being able to really make that bond, like that summertime grind when ain't nobody there. That's when you find out what you're gonna be like.
That was literally my mom used to be like, "You coming home?" Yeah, I'll be home for mini term. It's about 2 weeks in May, and then I got summer classes and training. You know,
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Out, boy.
Yeah, like man, that's it, man. Like, and that's when I had all my great years. You know what I mean? Like coming back grinding like that. Even when I was going back overseas, like I could tell the difference. You know what I mean? Like you know, even though we've been kicking it and shaking it, it was just shit. You fall right back in. You back in shape. You back in. You don't miss a beat. You know what I mean? You carry that over. So
you don't miss a beat. Like you have to be realistic with student athletes, especially at the student level. They're going to have a good time, man. And for the fans, don't act surprised. I'm sure you know it, but most of all, don't be judgmental.
Right.
Like, you were, most of y'all might have been to college or have kids or family members that went to college. You know the college experience. It just also comes that Juju keep waking up Chica, man. Get your dough. But it's not about making sure they don't have a good time or don't go out and party at all. It's about encouraging them to keep putting in the work because Ron said it best. We had a great time off the court, but on the court, I bet people would have passed out trying to grind the way we grind. And it wasn't a grind for us though. It was all right. Like y'all, you might go do your thing in the morning. Me and Bug might go do our lifts whatever in the morning. I'm hitting you up around the afternoon. What you doing? Oh, we're going to be in the gym this evening playing pickup or this afternoon. Or I'm going to go put up shots on the gun in Stokely about 2. All right, I'm going to come for that. I can't come back because we got pickup. Where y'all playing pickup? Y'all want to double up? Well, all right, we might be able to do that.
It was routine.
Yeah, it was a routine. It was a great routine. It was an easy routine because you're doing what you love to do, right? What
people that you cool with.
That's it.
It's fun.
Right there, Jaimel.
And the people you cool with pushing you the hardest. But before we get into more great stories, let's go ahead give another shout out to our sponsors and the people that bring us this show or bring y'all this show. So Carter, what we got? All right, you know we got our girl Terry Holder, Orange Mountain Designs. By the way, Terry is opening a brand new shop again. You know, we're coming out of COVID a little bit. A lot more people are vaccinated. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you more information as it comes. You have Alexis Hornbuckle basketball, where y'all best to believe everywhere in Knoxville and the surrounding cities, you can get all your basketball needs. And thank you to people that have been helping me get gyms and clients and getting back in the whole groove out here in Knox Vegas. I appreciate that. We have the gold standard fitness and sports performance training. You know, our one and only Jaimel Bug Johnson. Yeah. Also, just pass it tutoring for all of your mathematical needs, K through 12, including PSAT, ACT, and SAT prep. That's our guy, Nelson Garcia, down in Florida. But you can also hop on justpassit.com if you are looking for any.
Hello, this is Jeremy from Blue Water Climate Control. I grew up in Tennessee, and when I was 9 years old, the World's Fair came to Knoxville. I was in awe of the Sun Sphere. I dreamed of living in Knoxville. To me, it was the center of the world. After 24 years in the Navy, I've been around the world and visited dozens of countries. My family has moved all over. Now here we are running Blue Water Climate Control right here in Knoxville. The dream I had when I was just 9 years old. Blue Water Climate Control, veteran service, superior value.
Boom. There you go.
Big shout out Blue Water Climate Control. Appreciate that. And also Bobby and Billy, volunteer Roadshow, and our producer that has stepped in and done tremendous work, Alex Carter. Appreciate you, man.
I really appreciate it.
All right, Bug. So we shared a little bit of stories. We've reconnected. We let people know what Ron got going on. Most importantly, I'm going to ask both of y'all this question. What? Oh, he good. That's old people problems right there. What are you looking forward to the most this season for women's soccer? Tennessee Lady Vol soccer.
For me, it's building off of kind of where they left off, kind of this spring into the fall. I think it was tough for everybody this year with COVID and everything. It was very, very just kind of unnatural. Like, nothing felt quite right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table. I got one of my mentees. She will be a freshman on campus in August. Let's go.
That's
Straight
dope.
out of Atlanta.
Ain't nothing like that. That's dope right there.
Yeah.
Straight out of Atlanta. Matter of fact, we hit the grind. Tomorrow's her last day of school as a senior. So we already got that training plan together. She's about to be right on campus. I can't wait for y'all to see her. Alexis, what's up? But I'm just excited to see, all the work put in. Prayerfully, everybody has healthy bodies. I have a couple players that'll be in Tennessee. So I'm just excited for them and them to bring that energy that, I feel like this season, nobody really got a chance to like really put everything out there because it was like you had to go through this and go through that and go through this. And you couldn't just get into a routine. Oh, our game is postponed, COVID, contact tracing. Oh, we got to wait another week to play North Carolina, and it's just like we just came off of a beast weekend and now we got to wait another week and we just got to go back to training or we got to wait 3 days we can all get back together again. It's just like, who wants to be isolated for 3 days and then, you got to run in your room or, just stupid stuff like that. So not stupid, but I get why, but yeah, it sucks. So I'm just excited to see, the body of work of this squad now that they can really get back to the nitty gritty and hopefully, everybody is able to get vaccinated and not have to worry about all that and they can really get back to some sort of normalcy. So I'm excited because I think Tennessee can do big things in the SEC this year.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Make sure y'all go out and support Lady Vols soccer.
Most
definitely. Right, so Slay, your question about men's basketball. What do you see? From what you can share, what do you see for this upcoming team and this upcoming season for Tennessee men's basketball?
I think it's going to be a exciting year. Coming off of last year, I don't think we were able to max out the full potential of the freshmen that came in, but I think this year with COVID hopefully being lifted all the way and people being able to be around each other, be on campus, I see some camaraderie that they were missing last year that could be built this summer. And, as far as coaches implementing everything that they want to be done instead of trying to force that all in by December. You got that in by August and September instead, and it makes a difference. So, being able to push everything up, Leader and Fulkerson coming back, which is really good for the team. A point guard finally, and Kennedy Chandler being able to finally fill that void of losing Lamonte Turner and Jordan Bone. So that'll be big time for them. But then just to see how the guys like Mayshak, Jaimel. I forgot how you pronounce his name, but his last name is Mayshak. How he comes in and how he fits in, I think he's going to be the guy that's going to catch everybody by storm. He come in as a defensive guy, but can really polish this offensive end up and really put the nation on notice. I think he'll be a guy to make SEC all freshman team along with him and Kennedy Chandler. And they got some other guys that can fill voids. I want to see what Jordan James, what steps he takes. And as far as this new chemistry of the coaches, they got Coach Clark from Austin Peay. Coach Gainey, I think is his name. They brought him in also, replacing Kim English. And it was Des Oliver replacing them. So it's a new chemistry, not only on the floor that's going to have to be built, but as far as the coaches also. So hopefully all that comes together. And then, like Jay Boog says, depending on how the other sports do, basketball, to me at that time, always took a page out of whatever sport was right before them. As far as the success they have, that spill over into the next sport. So we'll see what football does also and what kind of excitement they got around it. And that usually spills right into TBA. And hopefully the men can live up to it. What you think Kelly going to do?
Yeah, what's up, ladies? Get your insight.
Yeah. To be honest, I have yet to even go in the gym, see kind of what they got going right now.
That's just right now. We're gonna be in that gym. We're gonna be in that gym, man.
I ain't even worried. You got stuff wrapping up, stuff opening up, coaches actually being able to go out and recruit again. So it's a little crazy right now, but you know I'm gonna be in that thing. But I see for our Lady Vols on a serious tip. I think that if Kelly gives them only one option, and that only option is we're competing for a national championship, I think that we have pieces in place that we can actually do that. Like in my opinion, we can actually compete for a Final Four. Not theoretically. Like this is something that because every year I'm like, oh yeah, I want the Lady Vols in the Final Four.
Right. Sure. We say that just as a default.
Exactly. So, but this year, I don't think it's theoretical. I don't think it's hopes and wishes. Just favoritism from being former LVFLs. I just think that realistically, the work that she did last year within 2 seasons, which I think that she got some players in play. I know we got one dog for sure. We got one dog for sure. Boy, she took the long path. You need them. You know, had to go to JUCO. You know how that go. Had to go to JUCO. Went to, then played NCAA. Now as a grad, she coming through. She got
humble and hungry. Let's go.
1 year. And because they did, I forget the school. Maria, give me the if you don't mind, the name of the school where Alexis came from. But she a dog. And that's what we've been missing. And I said it. And maybe that's why I don't get as many welcoming phone calls. Because no, I've never been that fruity tooty. Yes, this is great. Everybody get a trophy. Person, never that player. And I'm glad I wasn't. But I think that we have a chance to actually make some noise this year. And when I think we should and can win all the games we're supposed to. That's been questionable. Troy. She was there before. So that's been questionable, right? But now I think that if the girls buy in, and I'm here, ain't no way. Like I don't need to be tied to the university to do work for these ladies. As a matter of fact, I prefer not to be. But the thing is, I'm going to help any and every way that I can.
Right.
Anytime I've got an open gym, I'm going to find out who the leader is. And I'll send that text and let you send the text and see how that goes. Because for us, it ain't take nothing.
No.
When somebody say, let's play pickup, and we all in on it. We text each other, friends that we know can hoop, and we got 12 to 15, 20 people in the gym.
I was on the soccer field at 95 degrees. We was in the middle of the field. Like, we got all the practice boys, everybody like, what's up? Like, let's run this real quick.
That's what it takes. If you're not going to invest in your former athletes, I don't care about their name and their status. All of your former athletes, it's going to be harder for your current team to succeed, especially when you have younger players.
Right.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Because what we did, when I came in, and you got, like you say, I had McCray come back, Carol Lawson come back. Catching came back and played. Meek came back. She didn't play. She was watching, kind of coaching, mentoring. At that time, but you got your current Lady Vols. Like this would it take to win. We'd have been in X amount of Final Fours. We don't want X amount of SEC championships. So if y'all not about this, you at the wrong school. They have not had that in I don't know how long. And I think that's what they're missing. So all in all, long story short, I think that we have a great opportunity to make some real noise and actually compete for a Final Four, if not a championship. But everybody's going to have to buy in. Ego's going to have to be diminished, stomped out. Pride going to have to go down the drain. Only pride you need to have is the pride of Tennessee, saying, every day I give my all. Like, that's it. And come do it. Yep. And uplift each other, hold each other accountable, hold yourself accountable. And even sometimes ask your coach for more. They don't know about that. I used to sometimes go see Pat. Pat probably thought I was batshit crazy. Like crazy. I know she did because she used to call me Hornbuckle. I don't give a shitter. You're right, coach. I just like to win. I don't care about nothing else. I don't even care who mad at me right now. We gonna win though. And until you get that type of athlete leadership, player leadership, it's hard to win continuously
It is hard. It is. I think that's something that a lot of kids nowadays struggle with. Like, kind of, I know we're technically in their generation, but I think there's a separation
For sure.
within the leadership, because now, you know, you have a lot of people, like, they want to be liked by their peers, but they confuse being a leader with being a friend. You know what I mean? Like, on the court or on the field, like, I'm going to lead you guys. Like, I don't care if you like me inside these white lines, but you're going to respect me and you're going to listen. When we hop outside these white lines, yo, hey, you showed out. Yep. All right, let's go. What we getting to eat? Where we going? What's up? You know what I mean? And so I think everybody, and especially with the era of social media, everybody wants to be liked. Yep. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to have all the followers, but when it comes time to stepping on that field, on that court, on the track, on that whatever, you know, it's like, as a leader, you got to step into that role, and it's not about friendship. It's about the respect and the leadership and the direction that you're trying to take your team. So I certainly think that's one thing that's missing. I mean, I see it in youth sports. Of course, we all work within youth sports. I mean, it starts there. And you don't see it a lot. You know, every now and then you get those gems right now, but it's few and far between. You really have to find those diamonds in the rough.
It sure is. Y'all ain't lying.
I agree, 3,000% on that. All right, Ron. Before we start to wrap this up, we're gonna put you in the hot seat, have a little fun. I think you've been here before, so you gotta, you got a couple seconds to pop off that answer. First thing that comes to your head. All right.
The word.
All right, Book. Start us.
Ooh, Lakers Warriors.
Lakers.
St. Vincent, St. Mary, or Oak Hill. I had to.
And I'm a LeBron fan.
Let's see. Legs are trying to play.
All right. Let's take it to the grill. Steak or ribs? You know that man love to eat. This is a hard
man.
You got to choose, baby. You got to choose.
Ooh, my ribs, Ramon steaks.
Okay. All right, I'll take that. I'll take
Charcoal or gas?
That's tough, huh?
Charcoal or gas?
Oh, charcoal all day for me.
That's old school.
Always.
That's that good flavor. Get that.
I throw little wood chips in there and everything. Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah. All right.
Look at Sam. Appetizer, Sam, all day long. You know what I'm rocking with. You know what I mean? I don't even need the meal. Give me the appetizer.
Hey, before we finish, we're gonna give y'all about one or two more hot seats, and I'm gonna spit this out as quick as possible so y'all understand Sandra's comment and why we crack in all the way.
Oh, your sauce.
Yeah, that's true. I ain't even touch on that. I ain't even gonna do that because that, you know, Ron, that get me started. So we're not even gonna do that. But all right, so we gonna meet up with Moan and Sway at Calhoun's on the River. All right, we come sit down at the table. Look, the whole table full of food. Okay, so everybody talking, catching up, laughing, have a couple drinks or whatnot, and Sandra politely, quietly orders her meal.
Yeah.
And so the meal comes out, and everybody's like, "Oh, you didn't order your food?" She was like, "This ain't the meal." He like, "No, it's appetizer." we got almost every appetizer on the menu, bro.
Hey, we got at least 8 appetizers right there. We got wings, we got skins, we got
everything.
I mean, everything. Right there.
She done missed out.
Yeah,
appetizers.
Everything. So yeah, that's comical. That was a little inside joke that we just gave y'all a little access to. But all right, I got one more for you, Slay.
What up?
It's a flat out question. This is an early commitment to make. Who's your go-to leader on the Tennessee men's ball team for this upcoming season? Yes, sir. Got him one to get that mind thinking.
I got one more too. I got one more.
Who deserves it? Who deserves it? Who needs to do it? Who is capable of doing it? Any of those.
So 2-part answer. In order for them to gel and come together, it's gonna take Fulkerson to be able to be that voice, to pull them together outside of the court, and you know what I mean, building that team chemistry, you know what I mean, whether it be going bowling, whether it be going out to eat, whatever it may be, to rally everybody in. On the court, it got to be Josiah Jordan-James. It got to be him. To me, he'd be the longest tenure guy that can play multiple positions, that knows exactly what Coach Barnes wants from defensive, the defensive presence that he can have on the ball, off the ball. He got to become more vocal, but him leading on the court, because he can fill up the stats and like he can go without scoring and still have a huge impact on the game. I think it's going to be big time, trickling down to the other guys like Kennedy Chandler, Mayshak, the kid Powell that transferred in from Auburn. Like, they got a lot of young guys and a lot of new guys, but as far as being a staple, he's the guy I think that can get it done for them to take the next step. So
I like it.
All right, NBA MVP.
Ooh. Ooh.
Man, I'm a little bit biased, because I think the big men they led their team this year as far as the Joker, especially Embiid. Embiid, that's what I've been riding with since right before the All-Star break. So I'm gonna have to stay with Embiid. I understand what Steph is doing is phenomenal. I heard LeBron talking about him. And he's right on all facets of that, but I just think getting over that hump like Philly did. Now this is a regular season award, so I think who had the best regular season to me would be Embiid, because you're getting a new coach, you're getting guys to jail, you know what I mean? You're letting people play their role and you still being dominant. And there's no question, if you dominant, just y'all gonna win every night. So I'm gonna go with Embiid.
And who's taking the title? NBA title. Let's go.
Man, the way Bron just bounced back. The way Bron just now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm a LeBron fan, man. And I'm
a LeBron fanatic. Hey, I'm from Ohio all day long. Let's go.
Anytime this man take a break, people remember about maybe 4 to 6 years ago, he took a break when he was in Miami. No, he was in Cleveland. When he just got back to Cleveland, he took a break around Christmas. LeBron looked sluggish. He couldn't jump, this, that, and the other. He took a 2-week break, flew down to Miami, got handled whatever needed to be handled, and came back, and that man, the first game, took off a step in front of the free throw line. That's exactly what's taking place in LA.
This man is built for the playoffs.
Dude,
LeBron goes switch. Hey, he goes 0 dark 30 during the playoffs. Like, man, what?
I was nervous. I was nervous at first, but whatever he had to go get, whether it was PRPs, whatever he had to get done, he did it. And man, you see it the last game and the last 2 games when the man taking off, banging it. When it was 2 people ahead of him for a loose ball. This man sprinted, got the ball, 1 dribble, and finished. Hey, man, I'm no longer worried, man.
Hey, this man spends $1 million on his body. He took an injury. So he's like, you know what? I got to hit this quota. All right? So let me get right. I got y'all. Like, people that, LeBron, AD. Nah. Trust it.
Man. That man healthy, I'm not betting against him.
No, not at all. And he knows his body well enough to be like, nah, y'all, he
can shut it down. We cool.
Yeah, he gonna shut it down. Yep. Just like the Clippers. Yep. They didn't want to see the Lakers. Nope. They didn't want to see the Lakers.
You see what they did.
Exactly. Yeah. They like, hold up. They didn't want to see it.
You damn right.
So yeah.
Buck, you act like you got something different on that.
Matt
You don't even even watch NBA. Watch the play.
I really don't watch NBA till the playoffs start. Let's start there. And I respect Bron. The reason I was kind of shaking my head was because I remember I was having a conversation with my pops like a week or two ago. He was like, Sports Center said LeBron and this is before they came back. LeBron and AD healthy. I said, Pops, let me tell you something. Healthy, answering the question, saying, yeah, I feel good, and actually feeling good.
Yeah.
It's different.
Thanks. Yeah.
And then also healthy in the mind of a competitive athlete, you can be 80% and say you good. Mm-hmm. And like you just said, like Bron knows his body. And I'm just shaking my head because y'all right, man. When LeBron is healthy, AD is healthy, the Lakers just have something special right now. And
hey, man,
about it. It's gonna take
and they benches. They coming
like it's all starting to jail, man.
They made the right team. They put the right pieces in place, and Steph is having a hell of a
and Trez, boy, TNT coming through.
Yeah, man.
KCP, what?
Listen, you know why I'm probably gonna watch almost every game of the NBA playoffs this year? Is because everybody who really wants a championship is coming to compete, and I feel like everybody who is competing in those finals and made the cut feel like they got a chance to win, even if we know they don't. But all that matters is that the players believe it.
Yeah. Like it's a lot of parity out there. You got
a lot.
You got Milwaukee, you got Philly. You got
that
Clippers,
East gonna be nasty.
It is,
man.
At the right time, like.
It's about to be cold, and we're gonna capture some like history moments, I believe, more than once in these playoff runs for the NBA because everybody hungry. They not in the bubble anymore.
Nope.
You got players that did well in the bubble, got certain amount of got kind of upped on their contracts and better positioning. They got to prove themselves now.
Yeah, now they got to travel. Fans about to
now it's money.
Fans about to be in the building. Like it's
yes, sir. I can't wait.
It's money time, and only the strong survive when it's money time. Period.
Hey, y'all, it's like when you said the show gonna have to be around this game. Hey, I was all the way there with you because I'm like,
I'm watching. Like anybody else, I go back and catch the replay.
Breeze looking at me like, oh my God, this again.
Hey, listen, they balling, and for me, I don't even have a favorite team, favorite player necessarily. Listen, I like players that play. So
I agree.
Like, I don't care if it's regular season or playoffs. If you watch Steph play, like the man comes to play every single game. Kyrie this season, something clicked in Kyrie's head this season that he's been trying to go ham all season, right? So I respect players like that, but you gotta respect an Embiid. I've seen his game just grow year after year. Does he piss me off a lot of times in games? Yeah, because he cry and he talks some shit that don't need to be talked sometimes. But he is willing to go 150 every single game, no matter the outcome. So I respect that. So for me, I can't say, listen, I love LeBron. So I love his game, and I love him as a black man and a leader and an activist and who he is. So I'm a LeBron fan in that aspect because he's a whole package.
Right. I'm with you.
He's a whole package. He's
told no lie.
Man, listen. So I'm interested, but listen, don't let LeBron have a bad game or the Lakers lose because I'm talking shit to both of y'all. All right. All right. What's next?
It's cool.
Series. Hey, listen, before we start to wrap it up, our producer just said my first basketball game was 03 Vandy game, and I remember getting a high five from Ron Slade. And for a 12-year-old, it was awesome, and I'll never forget it.
That's real. Salute, man. Salute to you, brother. That's what's up. I'm glad I could do that, man. That's what's up. That's what it's about. Relationships, man. If anything, you gotta have relationships.
What time is it?
Shot time, but it's also time to wrap it up.
Hey,
we told y'all we was gonna have a great conversation. Tony, we appreciate you tuning in. He said this is a great conversation. Denise got caught in the work, but she still checked in. She said she's gonna catch the show a little bit later. We appreciate it. Also, Carter said Tobias Harris and the 76ers killing it right now in the East. I agree. But that East, hey, playoff time is different. That East is gonna be real. It's gonna get real gritty, you know. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. I love playoff time. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. But y'all know when me, Lex, and Ron get in the building, we just talk. We chop it up like we in the living room.
All day.
So,
we can go all day.
We're gonna have to wrap this up, man. Our bad. We went a little.
We're gonna have to recap though in about 2 weeks. When we
always. We're gonna recap.
And stuff. We're gonna have to recap this thing. You know
Big stakes.
For sure. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. Of course, Ron, big bro, we appreciate you always showing love to the podcast, the Collective Unfiltered. Make sure y'all tune in. You see it on your screen right now, Boom Boom Room 35. Also, Ron Slade 35 on IG. You can get your updates about his radio show as well as the Boom Boom Room coming at you this Sunday. Time to be determined based on that good old Laker matchup. So go over, check that out, and show love. Of course, we always show love to our Vols in the building. Lex, what you got?
Hey, man, nothing. I just need y'all to go to alexishornbuckle.com for all of your basketball needs. Man, we up and rolling every Thursday night from 6 to 8. I got group workouts going. 6 to 7 is elementary. 7 to 8 is middle school. Saturday mornings, 8 to 9:15 at B. Mays Elite Gym off Lexington Drive in Southwest. That's only high school. So come on out. Of course I do private lessons and stuff, but make sure y'all go to the website. Like I ain't trying to be funny, but I hate when people ask me questions that's on my website.
No kizzy.
So pay attention is all she's saying, people. Pay attention.
Attention to detail.
Reading is fundamental. Also, the Gold Standard Fitness Sports Performance. I will be in Knoxville for our goalkeeping clinic on the campus of the University of Tennessee, June 12th, 13th, that weekend.
Cookout.
I'll be in the building. There might be a little pop-up clinic with Alexis Hornbuckle basketball, so y'all stay tuned for that because that could be a little crazy. Also, stay tuned. Like Lex said, check the IG, check the website. We got some updates coming up on personal training. I do have availability in my clientele. Also, hey, them summer workouts about to start going all the way up this week. So lock in. We appreciate all of our sponsors: Orange Mountain Designs, Just Past Tutoring, Blue Water Climate Control, Lex Hornbuckle Basketball, the Gold Standard. Lex, take us out. What's up?
I just want to make sure my mic is on, and I'm calling this right now. Right now.
I see blue light.
When you come to Knoxville, cook out. All right. That's all.
All right.
Let's go.
Cookout and clinic.
That was all right. My bad. Y'all saw me be a little goofy. Anyway, Ron, I appreciate you, man. I love you. I appreciate
love y'all, man. You know, it's
for sure. Check out the Boom Boom Room. Check him out 3 to 6 Central, which is 4 to 7 Eastern on 104.5. If you have trouble finding the radio station, just download the app. It's the best thing you can do. You won't miss it. You can play it back, all that good stuff. And for us, we will catch y'all next Monday night, 7 p.m. here at the Collective Unfiltered. But until then, y'all got to do me one big favor, just one. Remember, be unfiltered in your truth. All right?